Hi, this is Katie with Homeschool Chat, and this is an introduction of who I am. I was homeschooled. I was a homeschool kid. I started homeschooling at 7th grade in Washington State during the time that it was just becoming an idea to become legal to homeschool. I was part of a pilot program that basically was a testing ground to see that if homeschooling was a viable option for Washington State, and it was. The pilot program passed, and we became a homeschool state. I have kind of an unusual situation because I ended up homeschooling myself. My mom gave me just all of this freedom, so I guess I was a bit of a nerd because I was really into learning and doing things right and not cheating. And anyway, um, I made my own syllabus. I made my own curriculum in that Mom let me pick whatever books I wanted to use as textbooks. And at that time, of course, it was textbooks and workbooks. And then I graduated from homeschool high school. Also, in between all of that, my mom and now my husband's mom, that's a story within itself, they decided to start a homeschool high school for parents that weren't comfortable teaching things like algebra and chemistry and figuring things out on their own. So they started a homeschool high school that was very successful. My mom was the principal of that high school, and then she retired after I graduated. But my husband's mom kept that high school open for at least 10 years and very successful. After I graduated from high school, I went on to the local community college and graduated with several AAS degrees. So that is my history. I then chose to homeschool. I have two daughters. They are 8 years apart. I chose to homeschool my oldest daughter, Sarah, when she was, I'm trying to think here, she was in 5th grade, 6th grade. It's either 5th or 6th. Anyway, I chose to homeschool her. Since then, of course, we had the internet, so I had a lot of fun creating curriculum, finding curriculum. We had basically apps that we used, as well as textbooks and workbooks and curriculum that I just made up. Let's see what else. So my oldest daughter, she graduated from homeschool high school, and she went on to go to the local community college, and she graduated with an AA degree. Now my youngest, I homeschooled her from the beginning, from preschool on, and I think she's pretty well-rounded myself. I might be biased a little bit, but that's what I think she's good. But anyway, I had a lot of fun with her as well, because with Sarah, I didn't do the younger grade homeschooling. I was kind of a homeschool room mom, or not homeschool mom, they call it a homeroom mom in public school. But with Becca, who's my youngest, I got to make all of the curriculum up, and it was a lot of fun. And of course I used TV shows as part of her learning experience. So she now is 1 year away from graduating from high school. I have 40 years of homeschool experience. So I feel like I have a lot to offer. And with my youngest graduating, I was wondering what I would do with all of this knowledge. And I feel like the best way to, that I have this knowledge, the best way to share it would be to share it with you. So that is my background. That's who I am. I come from a farm background. I grew up on a 5-acre farm. We had all sorts of different animals. And so I come from that perspective. I hope that you enjoy this introduction. Have a blessed day. Bye.